Hello, this is Ace Tactical, and we are going one more round of Shapeshifter. My last video was about me trying out that sting in that sort of nighttime operation, and that was actually really cool if I hadn't fucked it up at the end. So I decided to go another round, but here's the thing. So let me do my basic intro, and then I'll cut to the chase on what I'm doing here. So this is Shapeshifter, the most replayable mission ever, something I've been developing for a little while now. It's the most replayable mission based on its heavy randomization. So this time around we randomized for nighttime, looks like 10 at night. It's relatively foggy, but not that bad. It's obviously very dark. We also spawned in from the northeast, which for some reason the RNG gods RNGesus loves the northeast for some reason. Not entirely sure why. And we are going to do one more challenge. Now, if you don't recall, I have these optional challenges you can generate. They are optional, which means that you can do all sorts. You can choose to do them, you can choose not to, you can make your own. And one of these challenges in here is to use your least favorite gun only. And I passed it, but I definitely have a least favorite gun in Arma, and it is the ASP-1 Kir. So let me get a good look on that for you. The ASP-1 Kir is a 50 caliber version of the VSS Ventores. So it has like an integrated suppressor. So it's really, really quiet, but the problem with the ASP-1 Kir is not the fact that it's 50 cal, which is great. It's the problem is that it has subsonic rounds. Subsonic rounds means that those rounds have a limited amount of propellant so that they move slower than the sound barrier, which means they don't make that distinctive like crack or snap noise as they pass you. They're just like a whoo, instead of a crack, snap, 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 snap when you fire at somebody. So that makes them a lot stealthier. But because of that, you kind of have to arc the bullets a lot more. So the ASP-1 Kir shoots, I always like to say it shoots more like a catapult than a gun. A gun has a relatively straight projectile. You aim at the thing, the bullet goes mostly straight and drops. And the problem with the ASP-1 Kir is because of that limited propellant, you sort of have to arc the gun up, and then the bullet comes back down. So the bullet sort of launches up into the air and comes back down a lot more. So that vertical trajectory is a lot more pronounced with the ASP-1 Kir because of the subsonic rounds, as opposed to the flatter trajectory of most other guns. And so you can get your rounds going at all sorts of different places if you're not zeroed right. Because of that, the ASP-1 Kir has a lot of delay from when the bullet fires and when it hits its target, and it can hit all sorts of different places if you're not zeroed in right. And that's why I hate the ASP-1 Kir. I like the concept, I like everything about it, but the rounds just end up going everywhere except where you want them, and because of that, I hate the gun. But I made this mission. I made the optional challenge to use your least favorite gun, and I think it's wrong, morally, if I inflict that challenge upon people, but don't try it myself. So we're going to see how bad this is. Of course, it's all up to your least favorite gun. Some people hate the S-Star. I'm not sure why. It's a decent gun. You just have to load it with the right rounds. If you're using those 20-round magazines of underwater oxidized rounds, it's going to be rough, because those things are only effective to 50 meters before they fishtail and, plummet to the ground. But if you use the normal 30-round magazines of standard 5.56, the S-Star shoots like a normal rifle. It's fine. It just doesn't take any optics or attachments, which is weird because the real Kel-Tec RFB takes tons of attachments. But yeah, we're going to be running this ASP-1 Kir and seeing where the fuck my rounds go. But yeah, I've done a number of other challenges, a pump-action shotgun with a Mossberg M598-1. I've done one with the M1903A1 Springfield bolt-action sniper rifle. This time I'm going to use this gun that pretty much shoots everywhere except where you want. Now, because I'm using a gun, this gun is from the Marksman DLC, and it's a CSAT gun, so I'm kind of kitted out like CSAT, but I have the body armor of NATO, because CSAT doesn't have body armor. All the body armor is integrated with the actual uniform, because because the uniform is supposedly made of Kevlar or something like that. So the entire uniform is the body armor, but it's light body armor. So we're going to see where these rounds go. I think I have to aim at the 100 meter mark, which is the top of the reticle here, if we ever stabilize. Now, one advantage we have is that this is a nighttime operation, and these are FIA insurgents, which means they don't have night vision, so we do have a slight advantage there. We did bring a bipod. We also brought this laser pointer, obviously. Come here. Come into view. I'm waiting for a decent target. I might have to reposition, though. I think I have to reposition. I'm going to move all the way up this ridge, see what I can see. Yeah, again, they don't have night vision, so hopefully they won't see me. Yeah, I can see some decent targets from here. But if anything attacks me from over there, I'm semi-fucked. So we're going to go prone. We're going to clear off this grass a little bit. And then we're going to basically, when we get into a firefight, we're going to retreat to our rear right. That's a pretty good range of motion from this bipod. So let's just see. I think I have to aim right here. Nope. You can hear it's got that integrated suppressor, which is cool, but, you know. I was in the region I wanted to shoot. That looks like I got... I don't really know what happened there. I think I got him. Come to a stop so I can shoot you. I'm just waiting for a good target. You can see some of them are scattering up to our left, which is a problem because if they get on that ridge, they're going to be on the same level as me. They're going to literally get on my level. And that's precisely what you don't want. Come back. There you are. I don't know where these rounds are going. I think that was a kill. That looked like a kill. He dropped all dramatically and everything. Yeah, this integrated suppressor, again, the subsonic rounds don't make that distinct cracking, snapping noise that other supersonic rounds do, because they are literally moving past the sound barrier. And I don't remember what the physics are behind that, but it's something like it creates a resonance or something, and then it makes it way louder, because if it resonates right, if the waves are in phase, then they like reinforce each other, so it like adds their volume, their amplitude, which is their volume, together so that they're like way fucking louder, and that's how you get that supersonic crack. I know there are more guys in there. There have to be. I literally made this mission. I know. Oh, and these poor assholes don't even know what's going up. Going up, going down. Not that any of that makes sense. That was definitely a kill. Damn it. Got that guy. I heard him say engage that target, so I know. I know they know. Got him. Got him. Yeah, these branches are fucking penetrable, but if you have something above 762, you can get through these branches. Still, the hit model like the hitboxes need to be changed for these branches because it's way too generous. Like, you can shoot between branches and have your bullets just utterly stop. You can shoot through leaves and then it's just no effect. And it's like, what the hell's going on? It's completely inconsistent. I'm thinking of moving up there. Yeah, so this gun is based on the VSS Venturas, which means that you have to like rock the mag in and everything. Which is a cool little animation. Looks like we did not get a castle tower and we did not get a bunker. But we did get the helicopter. Good for us. This right here is kind of a kill zone, I've learned from experience. Did you die sitting on that man's face? No, you're sitting on his arm. It's rude. I don't know what his mother taught him. Okay, I'm a little wet. Not in like a sexually aroused way, but more like a I might have peed myself way. Yeah, you really cannot tell where these rounds are going. I'm gonna take time to reload. Oh, you don't have to rock the mag in. Lame. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10 IGN does not rock enough. That's old language now, isn't it? To say that something rocks. Or that it's tubular. People are funny with their words. I could have sworn that first shot should have taken his face off. I don't know about you, but I feel like I got a little cheesed there, right there. Got him. I always try to narrate what's happening because it's hard, not only in games, but in Arma specifically, because you could be shooting at things with like iron sights at 300 yards away, and the viewer just can't see shit at that range. So you kind of, as a YouTuber, have to go out of your way to be extra clear. I think that was a kill. Got that whole thing. They didn't even know it hit them. You see, that's the magic of night. They don't have night vision, I do. Shit. Well, that was lucky. Got him. Shit. Don't put my gun down, Arma. We need to pull back. Yeah, we need to keep pulling back a little bit. Give ourselves a little bit more space, a little bit more cover. Come here. Got him. Got him. Yeah, the thing with Arma is that, like I saw in some previous videos I was making, I got him. That was kind of a weird death, but You know, you could be engaging something with a holographic sight at 500 yards, though you shouldn't, or 300 yards, and the only way to make that clearer is to zoom in on the video, which looks ugly. And also requires an incredible amount of editing time that's just not worth it. Yeah, I saw zombies up on the bunker. I don't know how that was a hit, but I will take it. Yeah, so this little ramp here, not always there. Looks like that's maybe blocked off. Well, everything went to hell really, really quickly. But I suppose that's the military experience, isn't it? Got one. Now I only have two sides to worry about. So I've got a guy right... Okay, that's one more. Die. I think that was from up there. Oh, it was not. Where was he? Was he really under the staircase? Was that him? Where? Oh, he was behind me. See that right there? He's running. He's right around there. Do I want to give it another go? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll give it one more go. We'll see what happens. We are back, and I've pretty much gotten the same loadout as last time, but I put an Arco sight on it, so that'll be a little different. Besides that, we've also spawned from the east this time, so it's a little different. Seems like it's kind of brighter. Looks like it's 3:42 in the morning, less fog. So we actually have a worse chance of surviving this time. So other than that, we're gonna run up there and get our faces shot off again, or my face. I'm not really sure how to change my strategy for this one, because I don't really feel... that last one was a pretty legitimate death where I wasn't covering my own rear. But that's one of the bad parts of playing single player. You can get AI to play for you, but I've always found that I've always had like a massively worse experience playing with friendly AI in my group than just playing alone. I find that playing alone is like way better than having to monitor where the friendly AI are and what stupid shit they're getting themselves into. So I always play without them. So they're always disabled on single player here, but you can play this in multiplayer co-op up to 5 players, at which point you're gonna have somebody actually cover you, which would mean that hopefully you don't get into that situation. I need to do more multiplayer testing as of right now, but I have actually added the revive system. It's actually already been there for a long time, but the revive system is in place, so if you go down, your friends can help you back up. See that? That's a patrol right there. Again, they don't have night vision, so I'm gonna go for it. Don't make me crouch. I don't think I can get him in time. I also don't know where to aim on this site, so it's gonna be a whole new adventure. Let me move that grass down a little bit. Right, let's just, why are you crawling? Where the hell are my rounds going? See, I think I have to aim substantially lower than that. Hold on a second. This is the problem of the ASP-1 Kir. I can't tell where the fuck my rounds are gonna go. Apparently one of those hit him. Yeah, I don't see this happening. Oh, these are horrible sights. Got him. Hell, the iron sights are way... Got him. But it's hard for me to see what the hell I'm shooting at. So we're gonna move a little closer, like the moron I am. Take a sniper rifle. Go do CQB. And this was my bright idea too, so I can't even blame anyone when I die. Yep, I'm gonna Leroy. Leroy. No. You're not going to let me just walk. One does not simply walk into Camp Maxwell. Take the time to reload. I heard a voice. Apparently that killed him. Shot. Oh shit! Gotta say, I'm a big fan of the of coming back to automatic weapons after that Mossberg M590 challenge. I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it again. I don't like that gun. Because half my problems are just, like, making my shots. And that's why I wanted to push up so much. Because at that point-blank range, you don't have to aim low or high or any weird bullshit. Because you saw with that scope where my rounds were going. They were going, like, way high. And that's because it was 0 for 300 meters, and so I took it off for the iron sights, which are a little bit more accurate. But the ASP-1 Kir works best within that like 50-meter radius, where at that distance, it pretty much shoots pretty flatly like a normal gun, and that's why I wanted to push up so much. But that'll also get me killed, so I don't know. It's my least favorite gun for a reason. I don't use it, and it's not compelling enough for me to play it again. But yeah. I challenge other people to use their least favorite gun and see how far they get. So, and I would never inflict that upon people without testing it on myself first. I think that you can do it with the ASP-1 Kir. I think it's possible. I've gotten further before off camera, but I've never won. And it is more difficult because that you're either fighting the 10-round magazines, which are too short. You're fighting not having fully automatic. You're fighting the rounds going too high or too low at really inconvenient times. You're fighting the gun at every step you possibly take, and that makes it very difficult. It's not impossible. At close ranges, that gun works well, and because it pretty much one-taps people with that 50 caliber round, I mean, I don't care what armor they have, you pretty much always take them down with the first shot, especially at that range. So it's a great gun, but you kind of have to treat it like, I don't know, it's this weird thing I've never seen before, and you just got to get it just right to make it work. And when it works beautifully. And when it doesn't work, it's just atrocious. It's a monster. And that's why I challenge you to use the ASP-1 Kir and win this mission. I challenge you to do it. I want to see you do it on YouTube, but I'm not going to do it again. I hate that gun too much because I believe in reliable, accurate firearms, not weird guns that place rounds in places I didn't want, and the rounds always sail over their heads or land right at their feet but never really quite hit them. It's weird. I'm not going to do it again, but I challenge you to do it. So this is Ace Tactical out.